Okay, so there's a couple ways that things can kind of come to life. So first of all is just a clear problem that exists in either the operation or with customers that we are trying to solve. So it's something that's very obvious that doesn't take a lot of discovery to find it. So then the process really kicks in on how to solve that problem. And so that's pretty straightforward. So generally you'll have a team of people who will come together from across the company to really say, hey, here's the problem and here's what we got to solve and really try to solve the problem that way. So that's pretty straightforward, classic process, I would say. The ones that are a little bit more subtle is ones that kind of come to light through more of a more in-depth study or discovery process where we'll go out and we do a lot of customer research, so I can talk about that in a minute if you want. But basically, once you get some information back from some of the research that we're fielding, it becomes sometimes clear that there's something that isn't quite right with our customers that needs to be fixed, or with our employees for that matter too. So I mean, but let's just talk in the customer world for the moment. So something will kind of come up as just not satisfactory to them, and then we'll begin a process at that point of trying to really make sure we understand the problem clearly. And then once you have the clear definition around the problem, then we'll start to get into that problem solving mode. And one of the things that's pretty unique about Southwest Airlines, I think, and it could be I'm just a little bit biased, but I think it's unique to us, is there's a spirit of entrepreneurialism here. So there's a tendency for people to not accept no as an answer. So you can't just, if you run into a roadblock, it's very rare that people just say, well, that's it, we can't solve it. They immediately start thinking about, well, how do we get around that, and what can we do to ultimately achieve the victory we want. So I think the environment is very conducive to wanting to find a way to win, and that ultimately is really helpful as we come together to solve a problem.